Alright, so I've been messing around with this Ninjins PVE or PVP-PVE mod, and so far all I have is set up is safe zones and no build zones, but they're all set up and working correctly. Won't let you build anything in here except for like a fire, fish traps. It will let you build like landmines and the traps like that, but it won't let you build any base building stuff. But inside the safe zone, you can't build anything. So, and then another cool feature with this mod. This is the controls for the mod. It is for vehicles. Um, Allow vehicle damage in PvP, but don't allow environmental damage. And then I left this off too for PvE. We're not using raid, but I left that on anyway. Alright, so let's get a vehicle. I'll do off-road hatchback. Alright, let's get her moving. That looks like a good tree. So, vanilla, that would have freaking destroyed this car. But the reason I don't want vehicle damage from the environment is just because of how bad DayZ is with the vehicles. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You could be driving down the road, everything's fine. You hit a pebble and you go flying off into the sky. So, the player might still die, but at least your vehicle won't get damaged from stupid stuff. So, absolutely no damage. But if a player attacks you, why is it not letting me fire? Oh, I'm in a PV. Why does it show me? Am I in a safe zone? Oh, I drove in. Did I drive into the safe zone? Oh, didn't think I did, but apparently I did. Where, I'm right here. Yeah, I did drive into the safe zone. Didn't realize that. Alright. So, the safe zones work. But the cool thing about the safe zones in this one is that you can at least still raise your weapon. That way, if you're like buying a gun, something you want to see what the sight looks like, you know what I mean? And that with expansion safe zones, you couldn't even raise your weapon, which kind of sucked. So, the other thing too is I don't know if you noticed, but in the bottom left of the screen, that's a symbol that shows what kind of zone you're in. That's the safe zone symbol. A PvE symbol is a blue shield like that. And then the PvP symbol is just a red little guy that looks like he's holding a rifle. So you'll see it in a second. Once I exit the safe zone. I didn't realize I was that close to the safe zone still. Okay, so exiting. You got a little timer on the bottom right. Gives you a 10-second buffer. That way people can't strafe the safe zones. There you go. Bottom left there, you got the little PvP symbol. Here we go. Bam. Alright. So that was in PvP, which damage is enabled in PvP. So, come on, close, dude. Still no damage. Pristine condition. So, but you can still be damaged by players. They can still shoot through the windows like normal. So that way, if you're, you can't just grab something like this and use it as a tank to go running around the military. If you got locked doors and the damage is disabled, they're basically bulletproof too. So it basically turns any vehicle into a tank whenever you turn the expansion no vehicle damage to on. So that's why, I really like how this mod works. So there you go. But that's the settings now. I just gotta set up all the no build zones and stuff. And what I'm gonna do is once I get the custom traders done, all the traders will just be like a little walled off area, and that's where the safe zone will be. And that's it. And then outside the safe zone will be a PVE zone for a little bit, like a couple hundred meters, and then a large no build zone around it. So that way people can't build their bases too close to the safe zones. But and then I can have the AI guards and stuff still. So like this one, if I build a wall around this, or whatever, like I was talking about, the safe zone would just be just slightly bigger than the wall. And then above that would be a PVE zone, and then a big no build zone. So that's the plan eventually. So same thing with Green Mountain. This will be the safe zone, then a big PVE zone, and then even bigger no build zone. So there you go. So right now I gotta go through and set up about 100 no build zones around all the military areas, the police, and the medical buildings and stuff. So I might just do the military areas on here, that way they show on the map as a no build zone, and just leave the police and military on expansion. I don't know, because they're already done and we don't need those to show up. So we'll see. Alright,